and start this one right here. Episode 2. Yeah. Your current episode will change by selecting a state of the lobby will change, so you may not be able to enter some areas. Certain characters may not be available. That's interesting.
A few fall spawn aren't gonna stop us. This is a whole new planet. Feast your eyes on Lookout!
And why are you talking weird again? Oh, hi. Tia here.
We're really here.
That's how you start off episode 2.
Water as far as the eye can see. It's almost like the whole planet was flooded.
This planet sure has a strange composition. I wonder if this is because of the fall spawn.
Speaking of which, do you think it's okay to just leave that Dark Falls out there like that?
We have our orders, right? And I'm sure they'll declare a state of emergency if need be. Just not a priority right now. Plus, there's an ARC's distress signal coming from this planet that can't be ignored.
No, right. Yep. What's a distress signal doing coming from a place like this, though? You know, I feel like this is a lot like what happened back on Navarius.
I bet that's exactly why the order went out to everyone instead of just a small team.
Anyway, the search is still on, and the enemies around here sure seem tough, so be careful.
Oh, hey there! I see you've made it here too.
Echo. Oh my god. Echo.
What do you think? Do I make a good hunter? I figured I'd do my best to act as a substitute for Zeno until he returns. And no, I'm not losing it. I'm not faking it either. I stand before you now because I really am serious about this. That said, I'm still pretty green, so I'll probably trip you up along the way. I'll try my very best not to, though. Anyway, word has it there's an SOS signal being sent to ARCs from somewhere on this planet, yeah?
Oh, where can I get
took
that
a quick
outfit?
look around and didn't see anyone who seemed to be caught between a proverbial rock and a hard place, though. Still, I don't know what it is, but this place feels weird. Even time feels like it's not flowing normally. But hey, I guess we'll figure everything out once we've explored every last nook and cranny, right? All things in due time. I'll catch you around. Bye-bye now.
I'll come back. No. Okay. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
Oh, are you an ARC's operative?
Me? Yeah, same. The name's Io. Nice to meet you, boss. What? Don't people call you that? I don't see why they wouldn't. I only just got set up as an operative the other day, so you're way above my pay grade, yeah? There you go. Boss it is.
No, this is where they added
these aren't really all that weird,
the Doom
right?
race.
It's the mark of any Doomon. Look, my eyes are even different colors too. You want to see my marking too? Come on, boss. I can't just reveal that out here. Oh, don't give me that face. Look, I know there are people around here who like to show off as much skin as possible, but not me. I think I've got 2 pieces of evidence right here that should point out that I'm for real. I'll see you around then, boss.
God. Goddamn psycho. So she represents the braver class.
Hey there!
Or, should I say nice to meet you for the first time, I suppose? I'm Azanami, by the way. So hey, tell me, have you tried out our new class yet? I'm talking about the braver class, of course. And, no, I don't want to hear your opinion on the name. I thought long and hard on it, okay? It's the first class to excel in both ranged and melee combat alike. Up close, you draw your katana for a quick strike. And when you're far away, you focus and take aim with your bow. And that's that. Take it from me. I know best. I created this class after all. It wasn't easy, let me tell you. It was hard to get people to see just what's so great about it. I had to show off all my tricks, run mock battles, and fill out more than my fair share of paperwork to get my application through. Then I had to work alongside the officers to map out skills for the class before I could stand here in front of you, as I do today. I'm a bit of a late bloomer myself, see? So I have to jump through a few hoops to get some attention. It sure isn't easy. But it's pretty fulfilling, and it gives me something to do at least. Plus, it doesn't just help me out, but everyone else too, right? A win-win if you ask me.
Hey, did you turn up anything? Because I certainly didn't. Forget any signs of people, the signal itself is even cut off completely. Do you think it was just a false alarm? A wonky signal?
What's this all about now? First I hear voices, and then I come out here to find people completely different from who I'm really after?
Huh? Wait, where did that voice come from?
Down here, you dimwit!
What kind of voice is that?
No, wait! What?
Jeez! Let's cool it with the melodrama, okay?
How is this enemy talking? Look out! We need to take this thing down!
Whoa, now! Relax there, Missy. I'm not your enemy, okay? Not your enemy. The name's Cabra Khan, and I live here, capiche? Now just settle down, girlie. Sheesh!
What the heck are you? You're so gross!
Look who's talking. You're not exactly nature's finest specimen yourself.
I beg to differ, sir.
Why are you so slimy? No, stop! Stay back!
Didn't anyone ever teach you to not make fun of the way other people look? You could learn a thing or two from your friend here. Jeez, here I was thinking I'd find the one I was after, but instead I come face to face with the rudest lady in the universe.
You were looking for someone?
I was. You seen him? A cutie that looks just like me, about yay high?
Yeah, no. I have never seen anything as gross as you in my entire life. And that's even taking into account my time with Zeno.
Watch your mouth! Forget it. You fools are no help to me. Sorry for spooking you. I'll be taking my leave.
That was a native of this planet, wasn't it? If no one's ever supposed to have been here before, how come it spoke our language? Hey, are you off to battle now too? I'm off to look for this fella's friends for the umpteenth time.
Hey, I don't recall ever asking you for any help now, Missy.
Anyway, I wonder where I should search today.
I know you can hear me, okay? Sheesh. Whatever. Seeing as how you're already here and all, do you want to join us? If I'm being honest with you, heading out with just this gal here's got me sweating bullets.
Well, that's not very nice.
Oh, yeah? How about I tell him about our little recent misadventure then?
So hey, since our little friend here seems so insistent, why don't you come along?
Great. I'd be glad to have you around any day. We could even leave this little lady here behind if you prefer.
You're gonna eat your words one of these days.
Not around as usual, I see.
You're not gonna go any further?
There's some scary monsters that live up ahead. If we wind up having to deal with them, we could end up in serious trouble.
No need to worry. We're with you, and we can handle just about anything.
Or rather, our friend here can handle it. Not you, yeah?
Shut up! What's with this vibration?
They're here. Why? We weren't making much noise.
Whoa! Have a look over there!
Ah, it's Camelot. What are you doing there?
Probably got lost or something, right? But that's not important right now. We gotta get your friend out of here. You'll draw their attention while you get your friend to safety.
Seriously? I can't ask you to do something that dangerous.
There are times when you gotta do what you gotta do, regardless of the risk. And this is one of those times.
Oh, you missed.
Emergency! Code! Attack!
Oh, you died.
Completed!
Get him, Echo.
That was a close one.
Man, when push comes to shove, you guys sure can handle yourselves.
No need to thank us. Are you? Oh, it looks like you're okay.
Yeah, Camelot and I are lively as ever, as you can see.
Well, that solves the mystery of the distress signal. We must have set off the transmitter while we were lost. But why is an ARC's device here in the first place? That seems strange. Maybe someone dropped it?
Say, Missy? Thank you. I mean it.
Huh? Oh, no big deal. I didn't really do much anyway.
That's not even remotely true, you know. You might not be very strong. You're selfish and scatterbrained, and I can hardly stand your enthusiasm.
That's not helping.
But I see it now. You were doing your best to look for my friend, and found him for me. So, you should hold your head up high and know that I'm grateful.
I swear.
But don't let it get to your head. We're not the only victims here, so you got more work to do. Whoa! Watch it! What are you doing, moron?
Sorry about that. There was an enemy right next to you.
You were clearly aiming for me.
Shut up! Get out of here! I found your friend for you, so just take them and go.
I planned on it, but boy, did I make a mistake being grateful to you. Thanks, regardless.
Huh. You're welcome. Phew, I'm beat. We should probably head back too, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, hello there. Can you sense these fall spawn too? Their presence is extra strong today, but I don't really see the numbers to explain it. Something's weird. Real weird. I mean, I'm sensing this really massive amount of fall spawn energy concentrated here. Maybe they're just further up ahead. Deeper below. Hiding behind something, maybe? But whatever. All we need to do is take them all out, right? What do you say? Care to join me? Eradicating fall spawn is always a fun endeavor, right?
I don't even need to say it. I remember having that guy in my party when he had the hat back in the days. Because I remember saying his outfit was terrible. But they didn't give me as a partner.
You knew her too, didn't you?
Of course I did. I know everybody.
She was always so bright and cheery. Always picking me up when I was down. Or knocking me down herself when I had it coming. I mean, maybe she did more of the latter, really. She was always getting mad at me. I really miss her voice, her face. What I'd give to just see her again. I can't. Because of them. All of this is their fault.
I feel for you, my boy.
I used to work with some more experienced ops who always bossed me around. But ever since I started holding my own in solo missions, they've kept their mouths pretty much shut. In fact, they don't even come out with me anymore. Or even stay in contact, really. Talk about self-centered. They're the ones who made me understand our mission was to eradicate these fall spawn without mercy or reserve. Are you worried about me? You don't need to be. I won't let myself die until there's not a single fall spawn left alive. If those fall spawn had never attacked the Ark's ship, if they had never shown up where she was, in front of our non-combat support crew, but no, it's not their fault. If I had just wiped them out before they made it that far, it never would have turned out Is something the matter? We should get moving. I'm sensing fall spawn up ahead. We'd better make haste and finish them off.
Emergency! Code due! Completed!
Did he even do anything?
Well done. Truly. Surprised to see you take them out so effortlessly. You're here too. Have you come here at Shion's behest? I'm not sure what they are planning, but no matter. They are too late. Nevertheless, I want nothing from you. I'm more interested in our young friend over there.
What's with you? I don't have the time for a leisurely chat right now. I've got more ball spawn to execute.
Magnificent. Truly magnificent. Aren't you just the model ARC's operative? The Falspawn are obstructing my plans as well, which is why I'm offering to help you dispose of them. You're quite strong, but in the end, one person's strength can only yield so much. Do you not wish to be greater? To obtain power that dwarfs even the Council of Six? Power to kill. Power that would enable you to kill everything you wished.
Power that would let me kill anything.
I'm a man of many enterprises, so I can't just wait around while you make up your mind. It was only on a whim that I summoned you. If you can't decide now, I'll be on my way.
Wait! Don't just up and decide on your own that I haven't made up my mind. No worries. I mean, part of being an ARC's operative is getting stronger. I will become stronger. Stronger than anyone. It's the only way I can avenge her death. I swore to myself that I'd get so strong that she'd forgive me. I'm sure that she's looking down on me from beyond, smiling.
Don't glare at me like that. He made his own decision, and isn't someone that would respect such an important decision someone you would call a friend. Now, if you'll excuse me.
As I thought, as this goes on, they have gotten a lot better with their story. Just how they tell their stories in general. But that's just how it is. Start of an MMO, the story probably lacks, but later on they get their stride.
You're finally here.
Yeah, sorry, didn't mean to alarm you. You've just had a real serious look on your face lately, and it was worrying me. Wait, who's that? Yeah, should I not be able to see them?
I don't mind that she can see me. She's nothing like Luther. She has a connection to me, like you. So of course she can see me. It's only natural.
Man,
It's hard to put into words, but even though I've never met you before, there's something very familiar about you.
Best not to dwell on it for now. When the time comes, you'll come to understand everything.
Oh? I guess if you say so, it must be so. Okay.
You believe in me once more? Or rather, did you never stop in the first place?
Sure, I believe in you. After all, it's someone you believe in.
How?
I appreciate it. Everything you did back then. Saving her. The only reason we're alive now is because of what you did. Your deeds gave us a future. All that's left is the cosmogenic arms. But more important than that, I must express my thanks to you for saving her.
It's odd. It feels like she's there, but feels like she's not. But she has a warm feeling about her. Like when I first met you. I'm sure things have been hard on you so far. And you've even harder things to face ahead. But no matter what happens, always know that I believe in you. And that I'll always be with you.
God, what is all this? I'm going to not do any of that and just focus on the main story.
Now that I think about it, we've come a long way. And look, we're at the Dragon Altar. It's me, Patty.
The two things you just said have no relation to one another. I'm sorry. I'm Tia.
Yeah, I already know
I was
that.
explaining where we were and how I felt. It's an info sandwich. But I gotta say, with the Dragon Altar being sacred to the Draconians, I didn't think we'd be able to get in.
Yeah, even if we're here to deal with the Draconians under Fallspawn influence, it seems they trust us.
This is thanks to you, you know. You're the reason the Draconians trust us.
The only reason Arx is allowed here is because the Elder Draconians have accepted you. I think that's something worth being proud of. Though, it seems like the higher-ups in Arx might be a bit distrusting of the whole deal.
Well, that's one hell of a way to say thanks to the person who helped us form a bond with the Draconians. I think you're a hero. But we need to stay on our toes. All Draconians don't necessarily think the same. Or, that's what that girl said. She also said there might be some Draconians who are still hostile to Arx. So, we can't be too careful.
Though I gotta say, listening to her blab on about the Draconians for almost an hour was pretty unbearable.
Okay.
Oh, I finally found you! You have entirely way too much energy. Try thinking of the people trying to track you down, would you? No, wait. I didn't run all the way here just to only say that. There's somewhere you absolutely have to come with me. We'll meet up here at the Dragon Altar. I'll fill you in on the day we meet, okay? Right. Next stop is that way. How'd I end up with this job? Oh, make sure you come meet me. It's nothing bad, I promise.
And she is gone.
Ah, you made it. Okay, let's head out. It's this way. You want to know where we're going and who will be there? Oh, don't be a worrywart. You'll find out when we get there. It'll be faster for you to see it for yourself. Plus, we don't have a lot of time. We gotta hurry.
Can't just follow people blindly. It's like, boom, you've been roofied and sold into fucking slavery.
Just as I thought. Fall spawn everywhere. I guess they're reacting to him. That's gotta be a mess for the Draconians. They're gonna get mixed up in all of this. Or maybe that's why all those negotiations took place beforehand. They were expecting these kinds of attacks, so they wanted to make their move. I swear, what jerks. You want to know about who we're meeting? I said you'd see when we get there. I know that's not what you want to hear, though. Let's see... Well, they look like a kid. Real tiny. Their personality is jam-packed with things to annoy people. They're arrogant and self-righteous. They're cocky, even though they never really do anything themselves. All they do is give orders. Ugh, just talking about this has me in a bad mood. Anyway, let's end the little chat here and get to where we're going, shall we? Shall we rest for a bit? We aren't exactly in a rush. Plus, it'll keep the person we're meeting in suspense. Being ordered around all the time just adds to the stress, don't you think? Huh? Why do I obey their orders then, you ask? Well, I suppose you could say we share common goals. Though mostly I do it because I'm forced to. Plus, I owe it to him. To the one making the orders. And to Maria. Were it not for that, I wouldn't be doing this. Sometimes he sends me transmissions randomly, not caring that I might actually be busy. All of this is why I'm making sure your expectations are appropriately low before you meet him. This way, no matter what ridiculously haughty thing they say, you'll get how not seriously you can take it.
Then why am I even wasting my time?
Shao, the one we've been waiting for has arrived.
Thank you for taking the time to prepare this space for us, Camise.
No need to thank me. It is basic draconian etiquette to repay favors. Now then, until we meet again.
Yeah, just wait. I'll have some good news forthcoming. And thank you, Sarah, for all your hard work. Though I heard all of the things that you said on the way here.
I know. I spoke knowing you'd be listening.
Oh, your parents must be proud of how well behaved their little girl turned out.
I'm sure they are. After all, I had such wonderful role models.
If we keep this up, our friend here will expect even less of me.
Finish that thought, and I will mock you for the rest of my years.
What for? Don't normal people use phrases like that? You're the one who taught them to me.
That's not important. Anyway, time for you to explain. Time is of the essence, is it not?
Yeah. I swear our kinsmen are so talkative we'll never get anything done. Now then, let us start this off properly. Greetings, I am Xiao. Thank you for always looking after Xion. Well, to put it simply, I'm sort of Shion's younger brother. And I'm trying to get her released. I apologize for calling you out here. This was all I could do to meet you while avoiding Luther's notice. I wound up asking a lot of commis and caused trouble for the Draconians, but it was worth it to finally meet you. Shion fell in love with you at first sight, you know. As you may have noticed, Arx is in a bad place right now. They're practically Luther's puppets. The only thing keeping Arx together right now is the fact that Luther doesn't understand Shion. The reason she doesn't use human speech is to keep Luther from understanding her. However, that means when she communicates, she can be hard to follow. My apologies for that. But I have to wonder if you've noticed that her words are gradually starting to bear out meaning. That is to say, she is getting close to becoming human, but that also risks Luther finding out what's going on. I fear time is not on our side. Which is why I'm taking action and putting Sarah to work. I'd like you to work for me as well, to help me restore Arx to a proper path.
It seems like it can't be true, right? That's how I feel. And while I want to say leave me out of all of this, I know it's true. Xiao is arrogant, and it gets on my nerves. He makes a lot of insinuations, and it makes me mad. But this, it's true.
Sarah, are you aware that my mind grew this way from conversing with you? Every insult you fling my way is mirrored in yourself.
A little self-sacrifice is character building.
How wonderful of you to be so righteous. I'll make sure to sing lullabies in your head as you dream.
I can enter the core. You do that, and I'll make sure you fall into an eternal slumber, lullabies and all.
Here we go again. Off topic, and my credibility is going down the toilet.
And whose fault is that?
At the very least, we know it's not your fault. I know that it's not easy to believe what I've told you. So, let me provide you some proof. Proof that we can change the status of this situation.
Nani?
There. All we have to do is head to the designated point in the Nevarian ruins. We can make a slight change to what happened the day that Dark Falls was revived, without anyone knowing that we did it. You met up with Sarah and Maria the day before, right? The place you met them is where we need to go. Don't worry, I'll handle the time adjustments. You just worry about doing things exactly as you did before. You'll just be changing a little history. To the outside observer, it might seem like a tiny change, but it'll have a big impact.
It's time, Xiao.
Got it, Sarah. All right, I've said what I had to say. It's up to you now whether you believe it or not. But I believe. I believe in you.
Huh? Why are you staring at me like that? Do I have something on my face? Yeah? I tied my hair differently for a little change of pace. I guess it's kind of weird, huh? Sorry, I'll switch it back before you see me again. That's not what you meant? You mean it? Well, fine then. Thanks for noticing. There's no point in getting all dressed up if nobody notices, you know? Wait, no! I didn't mean dressed up. I just wanted to try something new, that's all. Okay, bye.
Okay, time to start rewriting history. Avoid any and all distractions and go straight to Sarah.
You're really here, just like Xiao said.
Oh my, you're... I see, so you were chosen. Is this mere coincidence or something more?
Save the yapping for later. I don't want to waste my time listening to a conversation only future me would understand. Besides, if we don't hurry, there's no way we'll make it in time. What do you mean, what are we doing? You're here to change history, aren't you?
This is good. Keeping me interested in the story. This is good. I'm so happy this shit picked up.
Now then, you two have kept me in the dark long enough. I am number 2 of the 6, you know. So I think it's high time you explain what we are doing here.
I'm just following Xiao's orders. Apparently, if we go to the point, reinforcements will arrive. Xiao asked you to do something too, right? That's why you're here.
While I do not know what that something is, I fear we may already be too late. Based on the powerful false spawn readings I am getting, I believe that the seal on Dark Falls has already been broken.
Apparently it needs to be broken. If it isn't, then Luther won't show himself. He says it's all part of the plan. Stupid Xiao! Why didn't you say that in the first place? You made us worry for nothing. What do you mean I shouldn't blame others for my own idiocy? Listen, you little...
Well then, putting Sarah's little spat aside, what do you think of all this? If our goal is not to stop Dark Falls from being revived, then what is it we were sent here to do? I see. We are supposed to rescue an Arx operative who is fighting Dark Falls? That much seems doable, at least. Well, whether our goal is to defeat it or rescue the Arx operative fighting it, we had better hurry. Yeah. Come on, Sarah! Enough arguing now. Put it to bed and hurry up.
Oh, right. Way to get me yelled at, stupid Xiao.
Damn! How can anything even be this strong?
Is this the best you can do? Are the Arx ranks so rife with weaklings? I hunger for more. And you, little Arx man, shall give it to me. This new body of mine knows it to be true.
This sounds like a certain someone is overestimating me then. Right now, I'm running on empty.
Spare me your pretense. If that were true, why would you have chosen to stand here and face me alone? If the two of you had fought together, you might have stood a chance.
Well, that was never gonna happen. You think I'd want to get anyone wrapped up in all this? No, this is personal.
You wish to play the martyr, then? Very well. Bear witness to the futility of your strife.
Some sort of dream?
Oh, how I wish it was. So that's Darkfall's Elder, is it?
It most certainly is. The very same Dark Falls that destroyed Arx 40 years ago. Which must mean it's been 40 years now since we last crossed paths. Hasn't it, Elder?
That voice, and the figure behind it. Yes, I remember you.
You sure seem to have taken on a much more humanoid look since the last time I saw you. Maybe losing to all of us taught you a thing or two?
And how I owe you for that. To you, it may have been 40 years since our encounter, but for me, it has been mere moments. A battle to be remembered, to be sure. A fight to the absolute brink. An experience unlike any other.
Sorry to interrupt your walk down memory lane, but I am not here to swap stories. I take it you're not quite back to your old self. I don't know if it's that new body of yours or the seal or what, but I suppose none of that will matter. Once I have cut you down, let us end this right here and now. You end here, Elder. May all those who came before me grant me power now as I usher you to oblivion. Here and now, I will finally accomplish what Alma, Kasra, Regius, and myself could not 40 years ago. With you gone, we will no longer have any need for the trio of heroes, nor the Council of Six. And that, at least, is a step
Alright,
in
stop
the
talking.
right direction.
Fucking hell.
Is it?
Maria, let me help.
I don't need the injured. Stand back. The same goes for both of you two, if you lack the courage.
Yeah, right. As if we'd back down from this.
She uses dual guns. No. She's using the fucking... What are they called? The little claw things? Pouncers or whatever they're called. She's a hunter, pretty much. Unless I saw her weapons. No, yeah.
Emergency! Code! Due!
Completed!
Completed!
Oh, see my character actually do something.
My powers, they fail me. How could this be? How? It's you. It is you who burned all this decay. And you who dares to erase me from this world. Damn you! This power, this body, this will not suffice. I need more. Where is my true power? My true form? Where have you hidden it? Where is it? Of course. There it is.
Don't turn your back on me now. Did you not hear me when I told you I would cut you down? Prepare to fall. Labris!
Cool. Just cut him.
Come now. The old you would have easily pushed back against an attack this week.
If my true form.
Now you cannot, and that regret shall crush you. What? And who are you? Another Dark Falls? Hold on. Your photon energy isn't... Ah, we've been had. You two were leaving.
Is everyone still in one piece?
You should be ashamed that you're out of breath after only that, Sarah. Someone hasn't been keeping up on their training.
Oh, can it, Maria? It's high time you realize that you're the odd one out here. Is it even okay for you to use Labrys like that?
Oh, are you worried about me now?
Not about you. About the cosmogenic arm itself.
Right. Well, not really, no. I think I'm about to owe Zig the apology of the decade.
I'm really sorry you had to come out here and save me like that. It's kind of embarrassing after I put on that big show, huh?
It's honestly a miracle that you stood up to the Elder alone and lived to tell the tale. You certainly seem to have an awful sort of luck, youngster.
Can you quit calling me that, Maria? Khosrow was there with me at the start, though. We ended up getting separated along the way, but I'm sure he made it out fine.
Khosrow was with you, was he? Well then, I suppose that means Luther knows exactly what was going down out there. On the other hand, this could be our chance. This means they're all assuming Zeno here is dead now. We may have just picked ourselves up a trump card. Maybe this is the whole reason why we found ourselves there in the first place.
If you're here, that must mean Echo and our friend there got out all right too, huh? Glad to hear I helped at least that much. Elder was stronger than anything I'd ever imagined. And that thing wasn't even back to its full power yet, was it? I can't just go on like this. The way I am now, there's no way I'll be able to protect anyone.
You know, switch to Ranger?
No, I do not imagine there is. Not as the amateur hunter you are today. I tell you what, though there are far worse things than a headstrong young man like you, you've got guts to be sure. So, how about this then? How about I train you myself, youngster? Fix you up into someone who can actually defend the people he loves.
Would you?
Just think of it as a favor for now. I've got plenty to work out myself, now that we've failed to put a stop to Elder. Sarah, do I have Xiao's approval?
That was his plan all along, so he's glad we got here early, he says. Unlike Sarah, who... Listen, Xiao, I don't need this right now.
I just... I want to thank you. And ask a favor? Sorry. Could you keep my whole situation a secret from Echo? I feel like this is all the last thing she needs right about now. Don't worry though. I'll be back once we've set things straight. So just take care of her for me, would you? She's doing all right, you say? You make it sound like you've already been out to check. I won't forget this, and I'll return to repay my debts, don't you worry. Just hold it together until I make it back, eh?
Fucking what? It's such a dramatic change from episode
Enough of
1
this
to 2.
charade now, Shion. Such futile endeavors are beneath you. Oracle and Arcs are all in the palm of my hand, and soon you shall join them.
Nothing in this universe is futile. These people convinced me of that. And it is from there we began.
Very well. Struggle all you like. A few twists and turns in our story will make things all the more interesting. I will enjoy watching it all play out. Such is the pleasure and privilege of those unburdened by fleeting mortality. Such is our right. And you? I've heard so much about all of the things you've gotten up to. Do as you like. I won't impede you. Make things interesting for me. When you live forever, you need a little bit of stimulation. Wouldn't you all agree?
Luther may have cast aside his humanity, but he has not forgotten what it is to be mortal. He is enjoying this entirely too much. Because he was once mortal, he fears boredom above all else. That is his strength, but also his weakness. Something to take advantage of. Were it up to me, that is what I would do. We also think the same way. Therefore, we are not mistaken. You must keep the faith and move forward. The path you seek will come. A new path, desired by all.
Oh yeah, story. Look at all this side quest bullshit that I am not doing.
Is this the seabed? Can't breathe. Just kidding. I'm totally fine. Patty here. Good to see ya.
Hello, Tia here. Patty's such a pain. Let's just ignore her, okay? No one here but you and me.
Hey, don't be like that. The more you ignore me, the more I'll bounce off the walls.
So you admit that you're acting hyper. Okay then, go ahead and tell us all where we are, Patty.
You got it. We're in Willpaw's Underground, better known as the seabed. But, as you might have noticed, there's no water.
It was probably originally a seabed, or at least underwater. But now it's a dry cavern, which is why we're not drowning. It's said that people have seen strange facilities down here, some of which are currently under investigation.
Thing is, not one bit of info from those investigations has been made public. Even though we're able to talk with the locals here, we haven't heard a peep about anything going on at these facilities. How suspicious.
Either this isn't the right time to announce it, or they never intended on going public with their results. That's not all that suspicious. Or it wouldn't be if the facilities around here weren't suddenly being destroyed. No one knows who's behind it or what their goal is.
Thanks to all that destruction, the violent enemies here have gotten even more violent and started attacking people. You better be careful not to get so focused on your investigation that you wind up blindsided by one of those bad boys.
Thanks, Fatty.
Oh. I'm used to being kept waiting, but this is just getting ridiculous. He said he'd definitely come back, but he could have set himself a time limit. I wonder what he'd say if he could see me now. Not anything nice, that's for sure. He'd be like, "Why are you trying to be a class that doesn't suit ya?" Well, I guess turnabout's fair play. We've been together for so long, I thought maybe being apart for a little while would do us some good. But seriously, where did you go? Why haven't you come back yet? I miss you. What? Were you just listening to me? Of course not! You didn't hear a thing, right? Right? So yeah, I was just saying, I need to give this whole ARCS thing my all, you know? Oh, that's right. I've got some exploring to do. Will you help me get through this area? You will, right? Okay, cool, great! Anyway, try to keep up!
10
Could you keep my whole situation a secret from Echo?
Well, I guess we're both in the same boat now. Let's see what we can do. We've just got one goal this time around. We need to find out what Luther was up to on this planet. If we head out far enough, we should find some leftover research facilities and equipment. Let's get to them while the trail is hot.
What are we gonna do for lunch? I want some mac and cheese. Preferably with some sausages. I think I saw some mixed vegetables in there too. Throw that together.
We've been stomping around for a bit now. Is this the right way? That stupid Shao. If he can't contact us, then he should have at least given us clear directions.
Huh? Oh, it's you! How's it going? Look at that! New day, new lady. You're a slippery one, eh? What? The path farther in? That's way far that away. Don't go there much, but I can point you there. Perk of being Wopal born and raised. Catch you later, then.
What just happened? Was that a local? Why could we understand him? You could communicate since the start? So these creatures don't need any translation, even though the planet was unexplored? That's some kind of... No, this isn't natural. They must have been created or altered by some sort of ARCS interference. And the only one within ARCS who's capable of doing that is him. We don't need Shao to confirm it for us. Luther was definitely doing something on this planet.
Man, the story has really piqued my interest. Good job, guys.
Seems like this was the location of one of Luther's facilities. Some sort of test site or something. He probably messed with stuff until he got bored, then just abandoned the place. It makes me want to puke. But his short attention span means we've got a trail of clues. Guess that's a silver lining. Sorry, just give me a second. I'm sending the data to Xiao. It would have been nice if he just came here himself, but I guess that was impossible. Don't ask me why. I've got no clue either. Sometimes the stuff he says is so abstract, I can't understand a word of it. Well, he's easier to understand than Xion at least. Or so he claims. Though I suppose if Xion was easy to understand, then that'd create its own share of problems. Xiao's mentioned that before, actually. Xion is deliberately incomprehensible. Though I suppose if I had Luther trying to analyze my every word, I'd be vague and mysterious too. Basically, Xion's looking for help while their eavesdropper is in the room. They can't just come out and say stuff plainly. Doesn't help that the one who's got a connection to Xion right now seems to be especially bad at communication. Well, what do I care?
Have to pick her up soon. I can't do this for long.
This place is different from the others. He didn't even bother to hide the fact that he was researching something here. Did he make that thing? Or did he just set it down there? Either way, it's got his grubby fingerprints all over it. Oh, good. It's not complete, but there's still some data left over. I'll take that, thanks. Mixed records on fall spawn and the locals here. So they've been fused. That would explain the readings, but there's gotta be something more here. No way. Breaking down the water's composition? Synthesizing with the planet? Was he messing with the planet itself? What the hell was he thinking? Sorry. I'm still trying to wrap my head around all this. All I know for sure is, whatever Luther was up to, it's way bigger than I ever imagined. Let's head back. If Xiao gets a look at this data, we should be able to learn more. A new enemy? Let's take it down!
A live concert will begin in the shopping plaza momentarily.
Emergency! Code due! Completed!
What are we doing hiding back here? That enemy's not getting back up.
This one's been defeated as well. It appears we're not the first ones here. Forgive me, Theodore. I thought this would be an ideal way to test your abilities.
Doesn't bother me. Now then, should I do the thing here too?
It changed his
Please,
race?
by all means. Splendid. I can't imagine the slightest amount of data will remain after all that.
If you'd like, I could blow up the entire place.
No need to go that far. To be quite honest, destroying this place was never a necessity. No matter what they learn, no matter how they play detective, Arx is powerless to stop me. They are but dancers in the palm of my hand. Still, denying such fragile things the opportunity to dance would be true cruelty. Don't you think? I've already collected all the data I need. There's a curious joy in watching them struggle against the inevitable.
I don't really understand.
You will in time, I guarantee you. Now, let us be on our way.
That was way too close. Think we're in the palm of your hand, do you? Let's see if you're still smiling when we take you down. Still, one thing kind of bugs me. That Arx operative Luther had with him? That wasn't Claris Grays. So who was it? That's one more enemy standing in our way. But worse than that, Luther's just gonna use him and toss him aside as soon as he's done. I can't let that happen again. Not to anyone else. There are enough people like us already. Sorry. Forget I said anything. I wonder if there's some sort of way to save him from Luther's clutches.
No. That boy is far gone. Far, far gone. Let's see. Okay, a live concert will begin. It sucks. I think when that event starts, I'll have to leave.
Oh, you're here too, huh? Yeah, I wanted to see Xian myself, but they're acting a little strange. It's like they're troubled or pained.
I sometimes wonder if it would have been better to do nothing. To let time flow the way it was meant to flow. For what purpose do we prolong your and her suffering? Perhaps turning back time to that original chance encounter and making it so that it never happened would be the best solution. We have seen. We have judged that solution to be folly. And yet, I cannot help but wonder, perhaps if none of this happened, everyone could live happily, unclouded by this fear.
That's not true. Because I wouldn't have been saved if you hadn't interfered. I never would have met the person most important to me. I'm grateful. I'm so glad that you brought the two of us together. I'm sure a lot of painful and difficult stuff happened to make that possible. But I'll always be grateful. And that's why I don't want you to be worried. I'm sure the path you've chosen will lead to happiness for everyone.
You should touch her hand?
Thank you.
You want to know about the victims from when the Fall Spawn attacked Themis? Which battle was that?
That was when the Fall Spawn assaulted us. Even Regius made an appearance in that fight.
Oh, that! That, huh? You've got a nose for a scoop, don't ya? Some Newman guy asked us about the exact same thing just the other day. Too bad, though. Sorry. There are some things even Tia and I can't do.
To translate Patty's purposefully obtuse comments, Theodore was after the same information. But I have to apologize. As Patty said, that's one piece of information we can't give you.
Normally, that info wouldn't be that hard to get a hold of. But we ran into a little problem. The list of the victims of the attack is being held under lock and key. No one can access it. A normal investigation has no hope of turning up anything. Why all the secrecy? It's so weird.
We did manage to get a report on the fatalities, but that's not quite what you're after, is it?
Don't give up, though. If you can't get it digitally, you just gotta go around asking the old-fashioned way.
That is certainly one idea, but have you ever actually gotten any info that way, Patty?
Nope!
Thought so.
Like somebody who's been around, I guess.
Ah, so you've noticed, have you?
What the hell is my...
I've been waiting. Waiting for you to consciously try to change history. If you've come here, then you must already know who I am.
You're my retainer. Oh. What?
That's right. I'm Xiao. Sorry about this body. I borrowed your auxiliary without asking. I'm sure this isn't the voice you chose for it, but please bear with me for a little while.
Yeah, I chose no voice.
Sarah and Maria are also here in this time sequence. I'll be in charge of directing you. Now please, keep pressing on. All I can do is guide you. You alone are capable of cutting open the path.
Retainer's like, what? What? Why did he join the party? He's too weak. I don't use him. He's like level 1. Oh my god. Any party commands? Leave the party? I'll make him lead. Alright. Okay, I'm just going to...
Humanity. Code. Distraction.
Why is that? Switch. infinite wave things. There's no way. Is this literally an infinite wave of enemies? Okay. That's silly. One enemy at a time, but it's still infinite. Switch? No. How the hell? There's something I'm missing. Oh, there it is.
Completed.
Okay. I was like, where the fuck is the switch? Wasting my damn time. Why is this door not open? Yeah, just that.
Sorry, I'll have to borrow your body for a little bit longer. I'm directly hacking into your auxiliary through Shion. So honestly, this is all sort of risky. If Luther or someone were to search the logs, they might notice something weird going on. Still, right now, the potential rewards outweigh the risks. Many went missing in this attack, but that doesn't mean they were all done in by Fallspawn. The Fallspawn just make a convenient scapegoat. Come on, let's keep moving. It's only a little further.
A live concert is being held in the shopping plaza.
Emergency. Code. Distraction.
Okay. Smells terrible.
Why? What's going on? Does no one hear my distress signal? Why isn't anyone responding? Where's the rescue team? Theo, save me! You're not Theo.
Did I just cast a fire spell?
I know you! You're that Arksop I saw in the city.
Oh man, this is gonna be a hot. Oh, never mind.
Thank you so much. I was providing backup support when all of a sudden, Falspawn attacked and I was shot down. I sent out a distress signal, but no one responded. I was so scared. I mean, this is a battlefield, after all. Wait, this isn't the time to be chatting. I need to get back and return to my mission.
You can't. You mustn't go back.
Huh? But why?
Because you're already dead. Just check the database. You've been listed as KIA and deregistered.
Why would they?
At this point in time, I'm not sure. But I think you might have some idea. Think, what exactly is so inconvenient about having her alive? Whoever did this was willing to block the distress signal and falsify the database. Returning would only put you in more danger. At best, you'd be turned into a guinea pig and killed in the end anyway.
Then, what should I do? Joining ARCS was a lifelong dream of mine, but now...
They could discover that she's alive at any moment. We have to keep moving.
Right, she joined the party. What? What? Okay. Reminds me of the last time I was in the city. How am I supposed to protect her from that? Okay, that worked out. That worked out.
Stop. Code used. Emergency. Code distraction.
Stupid. Oh, there's some. What to do with him and these things at the same time? God damn it. Alright. Sorry.
Completed. Completed.
That was weird.
Hopefully we can meet up with Sarah and Maria soon. The problem is... What can you expect, really? Even I understand how much of a shock this must be to her.
No more! That's it! No more negative thoughts! It's not like me to be so down in the dumps. I mean, you saved my life and all, so I've got to be happy about that. Isn't that right?
What? Yeah, that's right.
Anyway, this is all Ark's fault. I suspected they were up to some dirty stuff behind the scenes. Though I never thought my life would be at risk. Thanks for the heads up.
Of course. You're welcome. That's all well and good, but are you sure you're not in shock?
I mean, getting stabbed in the back like that was certainly shocking, but crying about it's not gonna change anything, is it? So instead of collapsing into a sobbing mess, I might as well find something else to focus on. I was so excited about finally joining ARCS, but it's hardly as I imagined. That's it! We'll just have to remake ARCS into the noble organization we want it to be. Ciao, I'm here! Whoa! Did you seriously hack into an auxiliary?
You really figured that out fast. Oh, Sarah, people are just so amazing.
What? What's his deal?
Come on, Luke. Come with Sarah and me. This isn't where you belong. We're going to make your wish come true. We'll make ARCS what everyone expects it to be.
That's not terribly convincing, coming from a tiny auxiliary. Still, it's not like I have any better options. And trying to make my dream come true sounds very me anyway.
We've successfully revised history. I'd say it's about time for you to be heading back. Leave this one to Sarah and I. We won't let anything bad happen to her.
Wait! Thank you for everything, really.
Cool. Alright, I think we'll have to stop it there.